When you think of some of the best footballing nations in the world, there's probably a few names that come to mind. You probably think of Germany, sure, the Bundesliga, lots of great passing, lots of great scorers. Erling Haaland is from there. Maybe you think of England. Of course, the Premier League has often been considered to be the top flight of football in the entire world, even though that's not true per se. But there is plenty to rave about in England. Of course, there's the great Liverpool, who really are only now starting to face their decline. Man City. Maybe even think of France as a great footballing country. Of course, Paris Saint-Germain are the New York Yankees of the league in the sense that they have all the money in the fucking world, and it always feels unfair when your team comes up against them because they just have the ability to buy out the league and the cups and the...
Dummy, yeah.
All right, I'm good. There's plenty of other French teams to cheer for too. Of course, Monaco, Lille. My personal French team of choice is Marseille. So my point in all this is that you probably think of a lot of other countries before you think of Ireland. But the reasons that you might not think of Ireland as a traditional footballing country are the exact reasons that it's so appealing to me to do the kind of challenge that I'm going to run today. So, with that being said, and before we take a look at Ireland, let's take a look at what we're actually going to be doing in this series. Namely, we're going to be undertaking the challenge of a create a club nation building save. Yes, that's right. We're taking two great tastes and we're putting them together. It's chocolate and peanut butter all over again. And I thought a lot about which team I would build, how I would build it, and where it would be. And so through that process, I have come up with none other than the great SC Horse and Jockey, hashtag come on you jocks. SC Horse and Jockey are based out of a very real city in Ireland with a very silly name called Horse and Jockey. It's not entirely clear why Horse and Jockey is called Horse and Jockey because there's no real history of horse racing or even, horse owning culture. There's a dog track, but it opened up in the 60s. So we're going to be starting in League C, which I am currently using a mod that allows me to expand the Irish pyramid. Think about it this way in terms of the English pyramid. If League A is the English Championship and League B is League One, then we are currently in League C, which is League Two. So far, we've only loaned in to build this club. We've only loaned in players using the editor that we otherwise would be able to. Beyond that, we're doing everything legit. We're trying to get up to the top flight and, God willing, drag the rest of Ireland to greatness with us. So, with that being said, we hope you're along for the ride, and let's get started. SC Horse and Jockey. Yes, that's right. Horse and Jockey is a very silly name of a very real town in County Tipperary, Ireland. And we're currently now at the start of the save in League C, which is the equivalent, if you put it in English football terms, would be the equivalent of League 2. We're doing quite good. That's about where we are in the league currently. 33 played with 28 wins, 2 games in hand on second place, even if we weren't 16 points ahead, 3-digit positive goal difference. Fernando Llorente is one of our big stars so far, so I guess it's not too surprising. When he has a good game, we tend to have a good game. He is currently our vice captain. Andrew Ryan is also there for us. He's currently our captain. Hasn't had much of a great season, but it does have those leadership qualities that are quite positive for us. In terms of competitions, we just got through the first round of the Irish Cup. Our previous matchup in the Irish Cup, if we go to stages here and go to the first round, We can see that our matchup here was against SC Dublin, or UC Dublin rather, and we got 8-3 win. It was quite a decisive win for us. Honestly, I was worried that that was going to be the end of our run in that tournament, but UC Dublin had a how many losses did they have going into that? 1, 2, 3. This is a draw. 4, 5. Oh, this is 6, 7, 8. So 8 winless games going into that first round matchup. They carried that form. Our tactic that we're using bullied their defense, who was struggling all game, and basically that's how it's set up. So we're getting now ready to go to face Sheriff YC. They are in essentially the equivalent of what would be the Irish Championship if it were set up the same way as the English Pyramid. They are doing okay in their league. They were predicted to finish dead last, so they're staying alive. They're staying alive in the championship. If we go to the competition here, we can see that of the remaining teams, we're really the only League 2 team left. There is Clonmel Town, currently 15th in League 2. Also the only other League 2 team currently facing Derry City. I have to say, as a Derry City supporter, I want Derry City to win, but at the same time I'm torn because it would be really neat to have an all League 2 final. That's what we got going on there. We've got about 27 million in estimated value. We've got Edgar Aya, who is a big name that we came in on loan, and we were able to eventually get his full contract. Just got his first cap for Guinea recently, so good for him on that front. Let's see. I guess the next thing, Ben Clark is our big wonder kid that we've been able to get, who's now sort of sitting in the youth system, trying to. Actually, I think he might do better at Thurlestown, which is our development, our team that's under us. I think overall we're in a pretty good position because, like I said, club atmosphere and leadership support are trending downward, but that's because fucking Kieran Westwood keeps performing miserably in training. And every time I say, hey, you're performing miserably in training, he's like, well, I don't think that's very fair. I don't know why he has it's a southern accent. I mean, the man's Irish, but but we've got our hierarchy's looking pretty good. We got a bunch of influential players, a couple of team leaders, a couple of highly influential players, and a bunch of players sort of down here that and the social groups are looking quite good too. You've only got a few that don't really have a place in there. And this is the tactic we're using. We're using honestly a Steam tactic that I got at the workshop. No real shame in that. When you're a bonehead like me, sometimes that's about the best thing you can do. We're running a 3-4-1-2. Of course, we've got the four-man midfield with the ball playing or the box to box rather, midfielder, the deep lying playmaker. That's really such a powerful combo when you've got three reliable guys up here. I think that's really the way to play your midfield. And then on the wing, we've got an attacking winger on either side, so they can either play the ball through and sort of be part of the support system to get the ball in, or they can just be straight up part of the attack. 3 hard-nosed ball-playing defenders on the back line. We're always thinking about attacking, just trying to play out of the defense, being more expressive. Right now, we don't really have the skill to maximum benefit from being more expressive, but as we go on, we'll get better and better skill with our players, and that'll make this a worthwhile investment. In transition, we're just trying to play out of the back. In my opinion, personally, this really gives the goalkeeper the most options as far as like ways to distribute the ball. It lets you take advantage of awkward high presses, because if they're like pressing down the center, you can just pass to either side fullback. And then it really helps to, as we do have ball players with decent passing. Fagan Walcott, yeah, 9, nothing to write home about. Yeah, currently we in real life I believe he's on loan to Dundee in Scotland, but we got to him first. So yeah, he's got 9 passing. Dara Hick, who's a he's got a 10 passing, and then Edgar Aya has 12 passing, and quite great decent ball skills too, all things considered. Look, 13 dribbling, 12 first touch, 13 heading, and 14 marking, making him really good on the line, and just great positioning too. So I think this is going to be the way to play. As you can see, if I go to competitions, yeah, and again, we've got 109 goal difference, 86 points out of 33 games, 2 draws and 3 losses, the only ones that are holding us back. And with that being said, I guess yeah, let's take on Sheriff YC in the second round of the Irish Cup. Oh, before we take on Sheriff YC, it is currently transfer deadline day. I am gonna participate because I do have a couple people who are on the transfer list and the loan list. I'm not really expecting to take anyone in necessarily. I do have Sean Brady is expected to come in on loan, or we've made him an offer that was accepted by Wayside Celtic, but we're still waiting to see on his approval. And then Bray Wanderers, we're expecting Peter Rooney to go out. Tech United is expected to loan Matteo Tagliabue, who hasn't made enough impact on the senior team that I recognize the name. And then Ricard's Modatenko, again, another name that has not made enough of an impact on the senior team, also expected to go out. So I'm going to take part in deadline day, but I'll only edit anything interesting in if anything interesting happens. Well, this is a bummer. We wanted Chris Brady, the youth prospect for Chicago Fire of MLS. He wanted over $2 million, and we could have gotten him earlier in the season, but I don't want to cut into next season's transfer budget too much, because as it is, we're only looking at about a few $100,000. It's a shame. It's a shame. He would have been a good development for us, I think. Oh, okay. So, Andil Seal is a youth player that's receiving a loan out to Capri Rovers in let's see, what is this? Super Value Senior League. Okay, so it's one of the lower levels on the Irish pyramid. And that's fine. And there we go. There's the sale coming in for Ricard's Modatenko, and that's going to add a nice little chunk of change to our transfer budget. Ryan Kirk is going to be loaning out to Larkview, also a lower league amateur team, Larkview Boys. And then also Peter Rooney going to go to Cherry Orchard FC which is a championship team. So step up for him. Congratulations on that, I guess. That comes out on January 1st. So we're making some deals. So yeah, there we go. The deal goes through to Sligo Rovers. $49,500. The fee on that, with the conditions, 10 league appearances is another 2,000. 10 league goals gets us another 11,000, and we get 40% of the next sale that is made of him, which is quite nice. And we get a friendly against Sligo Rovers, which I believe is a premiership team, is it not? Yes, it is. They're struggling. They're just trying to break into those European positions there. Tagliabue goes through on his loan as well. They're taking 50% of his $3,500 salary. Matteo Tagliabue goes through to Tech United, which I'm curious. I assume that's a lower league Irish team. Yeah, sure is. Semi-pro Irish team. Brian Scully is going to go on to Bray Wanderers on loan. Semi-pro team. In the Premiership, they're a semi-pro team, really. That's surprising. I would think you would have to be a professional team to play in the Premiership of Ireland, but I guess not. And that's one of those things that we're trying to fix as we build things up here. Dio Munza from Cove Ramblers. That is interesting. We can maybe afford to take this out of the budget next month. Let's see if he's willing to... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That transfer deal is more than acceptable. Sean Brady is going to be loaned in to us, so that's quite nice. Always looking for depth. He's currently basically going to be the... if we look here, currently most likely, we'll have to see how he actually performs once he gets here, but looking like he's going to be number 2 next under Nicholas Depreville, who will actually be good because he can now, in theory, start in that spot. And then Nicholas Depreville, he likes to sit up here in our current formation. As you can see, likes to play more of a striker. So that'll actually free him up to do that, which is great. That's a very positive development for us. Doesn't go through till the 1st of January, but we're building. We're doing positive things. We're doing long-term things. Munza wants to donate. Future prospect. We'll find loan. Yeah, I can agree to that. Okay, and now comes the potentially heartbreaking part. Are they gonna screw me with the demand? Oh, okay. All right, Dio Munza. We got a deal done for Dio Munza. Nice. Oh yeah, and because we had see, this is what I mean when I call myself a bonehead. Is that I do stuff like this. Dylan Scannell is one that's going to be unfortunate to try to have to get out of here, because he's a really good player. There's just nowhere in the squad for him to, like you see the fifth on the depth chart striker. He's a good player. I mean, man, look at this. A 16 first touch, 12 finishing, 11 dribbling, 12 on corners, 11 on technique. He has so many good things going for him, and he's actually performed quite well for us. Yeah, you see 14 appearances, 18 goals, and 6 assists. XG of 15.88 for the season. But there's just so much talent on this team that there's really nowhere for him to go. It's going to be best for him and best for us if we get him to go out on loan or for sale. But yes, and Dio Munza, deal done. Very pleased are the players. Potentially Premiership standard. I don't know. This guy might be what Zealand likes to call an illusionist, where this is an illusion, like he never ever has a chance to get there. But he's 18 years old. He's 18 years old and he's got a number of things going for him. All right, well, Coleman Bolger for $145,000 going from Blarney to Edenderry, which is Edenderry Town Championship League team. Where are they on the Championship League table? Oh. They are... who are we looking for? Edenderry is middle of the table. They're struggling, so they're trying to find their solution. Biggest spenders this transfer window, us with $4.5 million. Most players in, 24. Most players out, 20. Biggest spenders overall, though, were Derry City with 11.8. Finn Harps most in with 24. Dundalk in with 30. Biggest transfer deals of the window. Bjorn Eagles goes from Royal Antwerp to Shamrock Rovers for $1.8 million. And then the top deadline deal, Gabriel Gunderson, or Gudmunderson, excuse me, goes from Lille to St. Pat's for a whopping 2.4 million. 48 total spent across the entire window, 4.7 spent in League 2. So it's not the biggest league in the world, but there's some money being thrown around. It's not quite a farmers league. We can do this. We can build. All right. So with all that good stuff out of the way, well, we have one more thing to do here. Danny Drinkwater wants to talk to Kawasaki Frontail J-League team, which is interesting. They want to give us 175,000. It would add another 105. I'm gonna say yes to this, honestly. A few other teams just to keep things updated. Sepsi OSK, which is a Greek team. No, it's Romanian. You'd assume based on the name OSK that it's Greek, but it is Romanian. In I believe that's the top league. Cristiano Brigdogi, who bit of a journeyman. I was head coach for Lazio for a few years in the late 80s, and then again 2004 to 2005. Nothing really else in his resume of note. So here's the updates on the injuries. Ray McHugh somehow has a 4 to 8 week timeline on shin splints, and he's already been out for almost 2 months now. Fabrizio is nursing an abdominal strain. Peter Rooney dealing with a gashed upper leg from match against UC Dublin. Kane Ryan still dealing with some sprained knee ligaments, but they're all in playing shape, so we should have them for Sheriffs. Bradley McCabe wants to go out. That's fine. 23 goals and 7 assists for us in competitive play so far, and we got him in on a free, so probably we should get a decent amount for him. I mean, it was completely free. My staff is saying 2K to 7K. I think we can probably squeeze out at least 10K. At least 10K. Another offer in for Danny Drinkwater, this time from Petrolil Piostage. I was gonna say, I assume it's probably another Romanian team. Ryan Farrell to the transfer list. Let's see. Hasn't done too much for us. He's been pretty good in cup games, though. He's been pretty good in cup games, but hasn't done too much for us in the league, so that's fine. Trevor Crimin. Why did I put Trevor Crimin on the transfer list? 6 clears, 7 assists as a midfielder. 6 clears as a midfielder is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know why. And Martin Graysher is just gonna have to deal with being a squad player. That's just how it is. All right, so these are the matchups in the Irish Challenge Cup today. Us versus Sheriffs, Athlone Town and Galway United, both Premiership teams. Waterford and Bray Wanderers, both Premier League teams. So after our matchup against Sheriffs, it will be only one team left in this competition that is not a Premiership team. Hopefully it's us. We beat UC Dublin 8-3, so I think we can do this. Honestly, I have so much belief. The belief is just sky high. Yeah, I agree with my staff. Let's see. Kean Byrne only has 1 goal. Mark the guy that has a 710 on average, because how many goals does he have? Only 1. Actually, I don't think we need to. And Sinclair Armstrong. Yeah, I think we're good. We're just pressing their main distribution center back. I don't think I need to talk too much. I think for the most part, I think we've got such a ridiculously high level of belief and confidence in the tactics. I don't think we need to assure any particular player. I think we can just pump up the room, just pump up the individual units, and I think that'll be more than plenty for us to get by here. So they're on decent form. They're going to be running a back four with an extra defensive midfielder, so they really do not want to concede a goal. We're still coming off that loss in the league game that we just played most recently. Still trying to recover from that, but I do think we're in a good position to do it, coming in off a deadline day. It's going to be a Sheriff's free kick. Good clear. Oh, that's a good ball in. That might be trouble. Okay, that's not an ideal start. If I'm being honest, that's not an ideal start, but that's exactly how we started against UC Dublin. They scored a goal in like less than a minute. Oh, it might be off though. I was gonna say that looked like it was off. Let's see if this was off. I think it was off. Wow. Yeah, Sheriff's fans are not going to be... Oh, he's way offside. That's not even close. That's not even close. Oh, good header, Walcott. Playing it up the right side. This is what we've liked to do so well all season. Yes, Nicholas. Good job. I think that's going to get called back on us too, but... Okay, I'll take it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that should get called back, but I mean, I'll take it. Just great job running this tactic, exactly what we want to do. We want to build up out of the midfield, get it upfield, and somehow that's onside. I don't see where he's onside there, but again, we need every advantage we can get, and I'll take them. And this is the other strength of the back three in the midfield, is that they have lots of options to back pass. I took it away there, but that's fine because that's what we want to do, is pass out of the backfield into the midfield and just sort of hold it until an opportunity to take a run kind of presents itself. This is looking good. Through into the box. Oh, almost chipped him. Almost chipped him. Dominating possession. I'm surprised we only have 0.8 XG. Oh, that's a header. Oh, what a header, Walcott. Jordan McAneff. Again, same thing. Play it up the wing. No reason to get too cute. Play it up the wing and then center it. Oh, you got to make the second pass there. You got to make the second pass there. At least it's a corner. Danny Drinkwater. Ugh, cleared out. Brutal. I mean, we keep knocking at the door. Eventually something good's going to happen. Oh, good center. Oh, I can't get to it. Jordan McAneff's right there, though, to take it. Oh, trying to find an angle. Ball's not going to get through. Aya stops it, but no, but... Oh, no, we're going to get hit on the counter. Oh, no. Okay, we're cutting down the pass. Walcott takes it. Ooh, that's a good through ball. Oh, but the keeper's going to take it. Drat. Oh, my goodness. What was that header? Oh, my gosh. And what a save by Fabricio. Walcott completely missed that header, but Fabricio was paying attention. At least someone in that back line was paying attention there, because, oh, boy. Oh, center it. Yes. Yes. 2-0. And it's looking like we're going to repeat performances. May not get 8 goals like we did against UC Dublin, but we are looking fantastic. We are looking unkillable. And again, that's what you want Walcott to do, is just dominate in the air and get the ball back to the center line and up to the middle. This is a good opportunity to center to man. Wow. Oh, the passing play is so exquisite. This is why we've been so friggin' dominating this season, is just the passing play, playing it up the wing, playing it into the box, centering. That is just a beautiful example. Just the selflessness of this horse and jockey team has really been our biggest strength. Look at that. Doesn't try to do too much, just puts it in the opposite corner. Keeping it simple. too soon to say. It's too soon to say, but I do think this has the makings of a finals run. I don't want to jinx it because there's still 45 minutes and change of soccer left to be played, but it's looking good. And this run is looking good. Gotta center it there. Oh, but it doesn't matter because he just hits a fucking rocket off the top of his toes. And really, this team can do it all when we're not just putting on amazing passing displays. By the way, look at that header by McNeff there, and then we're just too good. We're just unstoppable. Puts it in the top right corner, fucking top drawers all day long. Oh, it's another. Oh, that header could have been another one. It's looking like it's going to be 4-0 headed into the half. That's exactly what it is. 4-0 headed into the half. And we're far exceeding our XG. 2.87 is our XG. We're far exceeding. Yeah, we're doing amazing. We're doing amazing, boys. We're just let's get it back out there as soon as possible. Let's keep this energy. Let's keep this energy. Ooh, good clearance. Oh, but it's not out. Oh, they're gonna try to center it. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Wow. Oh my gosh, Fabrizio just got bailed out by the back three. Holy cow, that was like 3 clearances in a row and he didn't save any of them. The back three and the crossbar came in clutch there. Oh wow, Nicolas de Perville. You beautiful French bastard, let's go. Let's see, is that his hat trick? I think that's just 2. We're gonna have to. This is the only problem with our back line, is that it's very strong, but we start to tire eventually. I almost think we want to use all 3 of our subs on one stoppage. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get him back for league games, so that's fine. That's the idea here. We're way up. No reason to risk injury for those players anyway. Home stands are emptying out because we're that far ahead. Oh, wow. Wow, Ahmed. What a piece of skill. The self volley. Passes it to himself off of his own foot, holds it in the air, and then just shoots it. Just styling on him. Just styling on him at this point for no reason. Look at that. Volleys it to himself and then... Oh, that's awesome. That's so great. Yeah, let's go through the subs. That's great. And they're going to do a mass sub as well. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was great. Reveal. Forward demand. Oh, my God, we're going to score again. We might actually get more than 8 goals this time. We are so on form. It's crazy. We might drop 10 on them. We might drop 10 on their heads. It's possible. 15 is out of reach, but I think we could very easily drop 10 on their heads. Oh, what a rocket. Wow. That's how you show some fucking determination when you're down. That was an absolute rocket. Fabrizio hasn't had the best day in net, but there's no way that you could have reasonably expected him to stop. Oh, and Hick. Oh, what a bad play by Hick, too, to set it up. But yeah, he just beat Fabrizio clean. But man, Hick should not have let him by. That's a problem. Might have to address that in training. We'll see. Oh my God, that's offside. But the passing to make that happen still, my goodness. Yeah, that's coming back. I really want the 10. I really want the 10. Ah, come on. We're trying to score 10 here. Come on. Oh, come on. Someone's got to poach that on the line. It just drops into the keeper, in front of the keeper, and nobody touches it. It's a good run. Preville setting up down the right side. Great ball through to man. Just overhit it just a little bit. The slightest margin. Oh, what a ball through to man. He's going to center it up to Preville. Wow. Oh, come on. Don't call that one back. Don't call it back. Don't you dare. I want the 10. We've already won. I want 10. Yes. 2 more. 2 more for 10. 9 would be a record-setting performance, but I want 10. It would be, we would break our own record with 9, but I want 10. Oh, booted that one over. Come on, we've got enough time to get 10. No, I don't think it's gonna happen, team. I think we're gonna have to be content with 8. No, well, hold on. Danny Drinkwater for demand. Oh, not gonna find. Oh, they're just parking the bus. They're not trying for 10. Oh, good center job. Oh, but he couldn't hold it in the middle. Could not hold it in the middle. That's going to be full time. 8-1, I believe, should be the final score. Yep, and that will do it. Second round of the Irish Challenge Cup. Second in a row against a higher ranked team or a higher tier team. And we, again, put 8 goals up on the board. Nothing really that needs to be said besides... let's do that again. Let's do that again is really all we need to say with this team. That's going to give them even more self-belief to keep them going. But that's going to do it for part 1 of Horse and Jockey. If you want to see me play this save live and record the save live, you can follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv /HorrorShowFC, twitch.tv/HorrorShowFC. It's on screen. And whenever you see me live, this will be the save that I'm playing for the foreseeable future. So with that being said, we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.